Good morning and welcome to Coffee with Kristin and Tina. We're your hosts. This is Kristin Odell of KLO LLC, and I'm Tina Prigge of Vagabond Creative Studio. Good morning.
Good morning.
It's only been 2 years and we still don't have the point mastered.
You guys, we were trying hard. Technology was fighting against us this morning.
It's a hard knock life. And not only that, Kristin, a couple of weeks ago we put up that little chart with the 12 seasons of spring.
Yes.
And gosh darn it if it wasn't right, because here we find ourselves again in the spring of deception.
I know. I don't buy it. It is 40 degrees, but I feel like it's fake. The air feels very damp. I still feel like there's snow in the air. I mean, there was snow last Friday night. We were maybe not so much in town, but Doug and I were in Green Bay last Friday, and the weather and the roads were terrible. So,
yeah, I'm ready. Once it gives us those little tastes of spring, I'm ready to just keep going.
I know. The spring of deception.
What's also funny is last week we were talking about how we both missed Pi Day, right? March 14th, 3/14 is Pi Day. And then it's funny, on Thursday, you texted me a picture of a pie, and literally I was holding a pie all wrapped up that I was taking somewhere.
So listen, I have to be very honest with you all. This is not my pie. This is a church family, the Lutzes. Amanda is a stay-at-home mom and leads music at church, and she knocks homeschooling out of the park. And this is just an example of why she's so amazing.
Wow, this is a home-baked pie?
This is like a legit homemade pie. This was part of their kids' project for school. And I totally stole this picture off of her Facebook page because it was so cool.
That is cool. I love how perfectly pressed in the letters P and I are.
I know, right? Yeah, they made a couple of different ones, but I love that this one actually said pie on it. So, yeah, it made me think of you, and I still haven't eaten pie, but so what kind of pie did you have? Because you said, do you have the picture you sent me?
I do. So it's all wrapped in plastic because we were in the car, but it's an apple pie. It is literally my favorite pie. I grew up eating it when my mom would make it. And I thought about taking the plastic off to take the picture because it would have looked a lot better. But because we were already traveling, I decided not to. But I just loved the fact that we actually still had a pie experience, each of us.
Right. Yeah. I saw Amanda's picture and I thought, first of all, what a cool experience for kids, because they're talking about something science and mathematics related, but also in the kitchen and having fun together. And I think that's probably what makes her pretty awesome.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
So,
hey, so speaking of other awesomeness, so is this something that you guys made?
I did. So St. Patrick's Day brought a sick kiddo in my house and just some busyness. And so instead of doing, Reuben rolls like I had planned, we ended up eating pancakes and eggs. And sometimes you just got to make pancakes a little bit more fun. So this was my best effort at a 3-leaf clover pancake.
Oh, it's a pancake. I was assuming it was a cookie. So was the entire batter dyed green?
I did. Yep. I dyed the whole batter green, and we made they were 3-leaf clovers because the 4-leaf clovers kept turning out looking like turtles. So we had to, modify that, but the kids thought they were fun, and, it checked the dinner box for the night. So yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And so much better than it being a cookie. So Stephen asked, what is your favorite kind of pie?
I would probably say something either coconut cream, maybe with a meringue on the top, or French silk pie.
Oh.
Not really a fruity pie girl. So is yours a favorite apple?
Yeah, my favorite is apple. I also love lemon meringue. I
Yeah,
love a good
lemon is
pumpkin
good.
pie, a cherry pie.
All the pies.
No, my son loves banana cream pie, and
Yeah.
just even saying it out loud, I get a little like vomity.
Do
So
you?
I
Oh,
know.
Doug is a big fan of banana cream pie, and actually his world would be like in harmony if it was like banana cream pie, but you made, I don't know if any of you make like torts, but this is like there's like a peanut butter layer in a tort, and you do like peanut butter and cream cheese, sometimes powdered sugar and Cool Whip. So if I were gonna make it for Doug, because he's like very much a peanut butter and banana kind of guy, and even sometimes like the Elvis, which is bacon. So I do like the peanut butter layer and then the banana cream and then Cool Whip.
Did you just say something about bacon and pie?
Yeah, that's like
What?
the Elvis Presley, I think, is peanut butter, banana, and bacon.
Excuse me, one second. By the way, Steven said that his favorite is homemade banana cream too.
Yeah. I don't usually make homemade banana cream pie. I usually use vanilla pudding and sheet because it's so quick and easy. But um, yeah,
I think for me, like a banana cream pie, everything about it is a little warmish, right? Like when you eat a banana, it doesn't have like that snap. There's not like a brightness. Same thing with the meringue, right? So I just think
warmish.
that, yeah, like, and also with French silk, right? A French silk is not bad, but everything in it is like, I don't know, warm. I don't
I
know how
don't
else to
think
describe it.
French silk pie is not warm. French silk pie is cold. That has to be refrigerated. I
I know,
totally,
but it doesn't have like the snap. It doesn't
I,
have the refreshingness of fruit on a pie, I
I
think.
totally disagree with you because like pumpkin, apple, cherry all sit on the counter.
Sorry, Anna.
French silk pie, banana cream pie, those all have to be refrigerated.
You know what we need is a pie taste test. We should just eat pie.
I do not need pie.
You
I
can
do
just
not.
skip it altogether. Hey, so Stephen posted, right? He said a few things about pie. And it's interesting because this weekend we went through Fond du Lac and we stopped at this place. It was like a drive-in, totally retro custard and burger stand. And the food was awesome. And it was this cool experience because the car hops actually came up to the window and then they put that tray right on your window. And it was awesome. Stephen, I wonder if you know what I'm talking about, if you've been to that
Yeah,
place.
is it like Leonard's or
It's
something?
called Gillies.
Gillies. Oh, Gillies, that's it. Yes, I'm familiar with that. Doug and I lived in Fond du Lac for a little while. Good stuff. I
Yeah.
think still family owned.
Oh, yeah, I could see that. I could see that. But it was interesting, the guys that were working in the back all had like that traditional sort of ice cream dairy hat
Oh,
on, and there was no indoor seating. You literally pulled up and turned your lights on if you were ready for service. It was so
very cool.
cool.
What did you guys have?
Burgers, cheese curds, chocolate shakes.
Nice. That sounds amazing.
Yeah, it
That
was
sounds
great, especially being on a road trip. It was good fuel.
I do miss that a little bit. We used to have the Penguin in town, um, which you youngins wouldn't remember, but the Penguin was in town and always had car hop. And Lates used to do car hop.
Right. Yep. It's too bad that we've kind of veered away from that.
Right. Yeah,
Such a good experience.
it is fun, really fun. So it's fun to know that Gillies, first of all, is still in business. I love that. And second of all, that they still do drive-in, so that if you want to go check out that experience, you can.
And it's funny because Teak was like, well, it's not totally authentic because they're not on roller skates.
Did you challenge him to start like roller skating for other things to see if he could do it? They used to be on roller skates at Penguin.
Yeah, I don't know how they managed that. I'm sure it made him a little faster, but doesn't it seem like the chance for, I don't know, mishap is heightened if you're on skates?
It depends how good of a skater you are, don't you think?
Yeah.
I would not be good on skates myself, but
I suppose back in the era, more people were exposed to and practiced skating than
right,
today.
right. I think so. Yeah.
So the reason we went through Fond du Lac is because we had been in Madison. I'm going to post this picture that you shared. Ah,
I know. So we were in Green Bay Doug and I had a staycation in Green Bay this weekend, and we're in our hotel room playing cribbage, eating some snacks, and watching the Roncalli game. And yeah, we got state champs in our town. How awesome is that?
Yeah, that is super awesome.
I know. I'm sitting there and I'm like, I got to get a picture of this TV. Doug's like, you better hurry up before they start doing interviews. Like, it was just it's exciting. I think it's really,
Yeah,
really cool.
because how often do you get to see this
Right.
scene on the TV? It's awesome.
Yeah.
And it's
Yes.
my alma mater. So this is Scamp the monkey, and we had him in Madison, and he was showing his little jet spirit with his circa
I love
1980s
it.
pin.
I love how you say circa 1980s, like you're not willing to commit to the year.
It's from sometime in the late 80s when I was in high school. I just don't know what year.
Oh, I love it. Tell us about Madison. What was in Madison? You have family, your brother's down there, right?
Yeah, I do. Actually, this is my little brother and his wife. Love the heck out of them. We
Oh,
call them the beautiful peoples because not only are they beautiful, but they're just beautiful inside and out.
I love it.
And such a great mentor for Teak.
Right. And tell us what you all did. So you obviously went and saw the Capitol building.
Yeah, we saw the Capitol. We ate on State Street. They took us to an arcade called Nerd Haven, where you can just get like a cup of tokens and play all sorts of like pinball games and things like that.
Who's the best gamer
Um,
in your house?
oh, definitely Teak.
Yeah.
Although when it comes to pinball, my brother was pretty good.
Nice. Old pinball
And
machines are so much fun.
the actual motivation for going down that exact weekend is they got their Maine Coon cat. So this little tiny gray
Oh,
kitty is the Maine Coon, and he is so sweet. And we just wanted to make sure that we got to like meet him and hold him and experience him while he was still a kitten.
he doesn't look like a kitten in comparison to that other cat. He
Yeah,
looks
right.
big already. And look at his hairy ears.
He's so cute. And like you'd pick him up and he'd have this loud engine of a purr.
How old is he?
Um, 12 weeks, I think she said. Yeah, 12 weeks.
So like this is gonna be a big cat.
I think so. I think so. And the black cat, the tuxedo cat, right now is the alpha, and will like bat him around and show
Sure.
dominance. And my brother's like, just wait until this other guy gets bigger.
Right. I wonder how long, I wonder first of all if their roles would change because size isn't always a determining factor in who's the alpha in the house, right?
Right.
Um, but it'll be interesting to see if, the mature cat holds on to that alpha position or if it will switch as time goes on.
Yeah. Now, what's cool is they do get along really well. Like you can see in that picture, they're already
Yeah.
like cuddled up. And my sister-in-law it looks like a baby stroller, but it's literally a pet stroller. So it's
Yes.
like all all screen, and like you can zip them in so they can't jump out. But so we took them for a walk, and they were so well behaved, the two of them in there. It blew my mind.
I have seen them before. My cousin's wife wanted one of those for like her baby shower, like her real baby shower. She wanted to put the cat stroller on there. And it's just been an ongoing joke. It's so funny. I've seen people walking with dogs in them. I don't know that I've actually ever seen a cat in a stroller, but
Right, right. I kind of thought it was a joke too, but it totally worked.
that is
Anna
so
says
fun.
Maine Coons are amazing cats, type of cat with the personality of a dog.
Oh,
Oh,
I
very
wonder. I
cool.
wonder if your brother and sister-in-law, if they'll validate that as the cat gets older, like if they'll have a stronger personality or because I
Mhm.
feel like cats don't always like interact with you like a dog. If you speak to it, it's nodding its head and like listening. I wonder if the cat will do that.
Cats often choose not to even, like recognize
Yeah,
somebody's around. So yeah, it'll be interesting.
you're dead to me. You don't exist to me. I'm very busy.
Do you have food? Well, then this conversation is finished.
Yes. Yeah. We visited my cousin in Green Bay and they have a cat and a 5-month-old new baby. I say new because 5 months old is
Oh,
still teeny and so cute.
yeah.
And I'm like, how their cat's name is Chandler Bing. So I said, like, how's Chandler doing with the baby? And they're like, he's annoyed. he doesn't get any attention. And, when he's more vocal and seems to kind of, when he wants attention, just get up in their business. Because, apparently he's left out because he doesn't get as much attention. It was so funny. At one point, they have like a wall, and his little tail was like, let's see, how can I do this? I'm having a mental problem with it. His little tail was like hanging out around the wall, and we could only see his little black tail hanging out. Like, he knew we were talking about them, but like you said, I turned my back to you. I'm only going to allow you to see my tail while you're talking about me. It's funny.
That's hilarious. Yeah.
I feel like if cats had a middle finger, they would use it all the time.
Isn't that what their tail is, essentially?
Basically, yes.
They are so expressive with their tails.
Does anybody want to defend the cats?
Don't get me wrong, I love them. I'm a total cat person. But they definitely have, a strong personality.
Yeah, that's so funny.
What about a badger? Are you a badger person?
I love this picture. Teak is kind of like part like doing what he's doing, part doing what the statue's doing, and then the other part is like, I feel like, man, I'm with my parents on this weekend in Madison. Like, when you sent me the picture of you and Jason kissing, I was like, did Teak have to take this picture? Like, that sucks for Teak to have to take this picture.
No, my sister-in-law took the picture.
That is a really, really cool statue.
Yeah, but you know what? It's really hard to convey a badger and make him look cool.
Yeah. This guy looks totally cool. I was actually like, does he have Reeboks on?
Oh.
Or Asics? Like, what? Whoever did this did an amazing job. Like, it looks awesome.
It must have been cool enough to Teak, too, because he did let me take a picture of him. I'll be like, hey, you want to take a picture with this? And most of the time he's like, no.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, should I take a picture with the badger? He's like, okay. I was like,
yeah.
Oh, okay.
It does remind me of our little badger statue here in town. Like, I think he's really cool.
Wouldn't it be amazing if they could be introduced in some way?
Yeah. We can like put them side by side and do some, can't Teak like make that happen? Like
Photoshop wise or something?
Like Photoshop them, yeah, having a conversation together. Maybe. I can tell you, I do not have the talent to be able to do that. Somebody else can do that. Yeah, Steve, on Wisconsin, except for they lost in their basketball tournament this weekend. So it's an early and out for Wisconsin.
But you know who didn't lose? The Roncalli Jets.
That's right. Go, Jets, go.
When you're a Jet all the way.
Yeah. I'm not personally a Jet, but I still felt a lot of pride in like, Doug and I just kind of sat back as I was beating him in cribbage 2 times.
Woo!
Like what a cool experience. Like, I think first of all, the experience of high school sports for kids is just really fun and exciting. Like in some ways that's as good as it gets because so few people go on to play after that. But then like to have that experience of going to state and winning and just all the excitement around it, like what an awesome, awesome thing for those high schoolers that played super hard and like patient and well thought out. Like it was a good game.
Yeah. I remember the team went to state when I was in high school too. And it was exciting for not only the team, but for all of the student body, for all the cheerleaders, the pom squad, the band. Like it's huge for everyone.
Right. Well, and just like I saw a lot of parents, heading down to watch the games, posting pictures and stuff. And I think it's just a cool way it's a family thing, but it's just a really cool way to celebrate the high school and sport.
And especially after 2 years of COVID, where a lot of those things were sidelined or couldn't take place.
Yeah.
There's a couple of years where students really just missed out on that whole experience. So it's really nice to come back with this huge bang.
I agree. Go Jets. Way to go, guys.
Yeah. So, Kristin, you mentioned this picture of us smooshing. So, yeah, Teak did not have to take this. My sister-in-law took it. And it's funny because my brother and my sister-in-law, they take the same pose in front of all sorts of landmarks. So, like, they've got one in front of the Capitol. They've got one in front of the Colosseum in Rome. I'm like, okay, let's try this.
Fine. That's cool. It's a super cool idea. I admire people who have enough forethought to be like, oh, we're going to take this picture multiple times. We need to start capturing it. Like, I don't really think that way.
Right.
So It is a very pretty picture.
Thanks. I was just holding on like, please don't drop me. Please don't drop me. Please don't.
Come on. You don't think your
Yes.
strapping young man can hold on to you and not have you fall to the ground?
No, he totally did. He had me.
Yeah.
This is a pretty picture too.
Thanks. So part of our getaway weekend, so my parents like just are so thoughtful. And for Christmas, they gifted us this weekend away, the childcare, and tickets to Eric Church on Saturday night. So this is Doug and I in our seats waiting for the concert to start. And it was amazing. It was so good. He played like 3 hours. He played for 3 hours straight.
What?
Which was
That's
awesome.
an amazing concert.
Yes. And I will also say that I love Doug's eyes in this picture. There's something about this shirt that brings out his kind of hazily blue eyes.
And he looks so just happy and relaxed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had
That's
a great
fantastic.
weekend. Yeah. Adults need to get away and reconnect sometimes. And that was very much, it was a good reset for us.
And so thankful for like your parents giving you that opportunity.
Right. Yeah. I'm very thankful. And I think, my mom genuinely enjoys hanging with the kids over the weekend and spending time with them. So I think we all win, Anna. Okay, Anna said, we caught the escort when Roncalli was coming back into town. We loved it. All the sirens and the kids screaming a joy from the bus. All of us in cars who were pulled over honking our horns. Such a neat experience. I agree. I saw pictures online of like fire trucks and stuff, and that's really cool.
That is awesome. That's so awesome.
Way to pull over and honk your horn, Anna. Support them. That's super fun.
I was just thinking too, what a great experience for the girls to have grandma and grandpa time.
Yeah. Yeah, they totally did. Hung out, watched movies. They went out to eat. They went to Bud Wilman's on Saturday night and had dinner together. Sunday morning, they made pancakes again. Supposedly grandma's pancakes are better than mine. Whatever. So hers are fluffy. That's all I hear. So
does she add baking powder? I wonder if she adds like.
She does. She like uses a pancake mix from Aldi, but then she has her secret doctoring recipe she does to it. So yeah, I think it involves baking soda and vanilla and a couple of other things. But so they just relaxed and hung out, and it's just so good.
Mm-hmm. So good. Oh, good question. You mentioned Bud Wilman's. Steve's asking, where is Bud's?
So Bud Wilman's is on Washington Street, and I want to say maybe 16th, 17th, Washington, and in that neighborhood. It's not 14th is too far down, but 21st Street would be farther west. So
21st Street is where the Shipbuilders Credit Union is, right?
Correct.
Is it west from there or east from there?
East from there.
Okay.
So maybe 18th even, something like that.
Is it across from that little gas station that's there? Like it's a Marathon maybe?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, Stephen, it's a tiny little place, like maybe even smaller than Late's.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, I think 3 or 4 booths and a couple of tables, and then they have a counter that you can sit at the counter. So not new at all. Very, very old, Steve.
Yeah.
Again,
and they've got all that classically good food, like the burgers and the cheese curds and the malts.
Thank you, Jason. 1901. So it's the 19th block.
Good looking out, Jason. Thank you.
I know. That dang data guy, he's so good.
So, Stephen, when you come to Manitowoc to try a Bud's burger, make sure you let us know.
Yep. Bud Woman's does like perch on Friday night. They have really good pancakes. Really good pancakes. Good burgers, like you said. Yeah, it's kind of diner. I would say diner food. Would you agree with that? Also, very good soup. Like Bud Woman's, I think, has like 5 kinds of soup every day.
Wow. I'm guessing it's probably all homemade.
Yes. Yeah. Like that's the place where if somebody's sick in your house and you don't have time to make soup, like I will call and say, can I order a quart? And they'll package it to go.
That's amazing.
So Bud Woman's, you get the coolest coast plug today.
Awesome. And I imagine viewers might be as hungry as I am after talking about all of this delicious food. We started with pie,
Right?
we went to pancakes, we've got Bud Wilmans and Gillies, and yeah.
I know.
Well, once again, this has been awesome. The time has just flown like that.
Yes. I know. Sorry we're late today, guys. Tina and I are only as good as this dang technology.
I know, technical difficulties, you just never know. We always sign in early, and then sometimes it throws us for a loop. So thanks for hanging with us.
Have a great day, everybody.
All
Go
right, you
eat
guys,
some
we'll see you
pie.
next time. Yeah, we'll see you next time on Coffee with Kristin and Tina. Bye, all.